Imagine watching Friends for years and only now realizing one tiny detail changed the entire scene. Because fans recently started rewatching classic episodes again, and they noticed something surprisingly genius. That's the weird thing about Friends. No matter how many times you watch it, there's always something new hiding in the background, a facial reaction, a random line, or a joke that somehow becomes funnier years later. And honestly, that's why the show still survives in 2026. One of the biggest reasons Friends still works today is the chemistry between the cast. It never felt scripted, the conversations felt natural, like six actual friends hanging out. And that's rare now. Most modern sitcoms try too hard to force jokes every 5 seconds, but Friends knew when to slow down. Even simple moments became iconic, like Joey misunderstanding something completely obvious, or Ross turning a tiny problem into a life crisis, and somehow fans still laugh at those scenes every single time. What's even crazier is how younger audiences are discovering Friends for the first time through shorts and memes. A show from decades ago is competing with modern streaming content and still winning. That says a lot because great comedy doesn't really expire. And honestly, Chandler's sarcasm alone could probably carry the internet even today. At this point, Friends isn't just a sitcom anymore, it's basically comfort television. People don't just watch it for comedy, they watch it because it feels familiar. And maybe that's why fans keep coming back again and again. Comment your favorite Friends character, and don't lie. Everyone wanted a friend like Joey at least once. Every character in Friends had a completely different personality. Joey was innocent, but unintentionally hilarious. Chandler used sarcasm to survive every awkward situation. Ross could turn literally anything into drama. Monica wanted everything perfect. Phoebe was completely unpredictable, and Rachel slowly transformed from spoiled to independent. But the best part? None of them felt fake. Even their flaws became lovable. That's why fans connected to them emotionally, not just comedically. And modern sitcoms sometimes miss that balance. Friends also mastered timing. The jokes weren't rushed. Sometimes the funniest moment was just a reaction face or silence after an awkward sentence. And that style still works today. In fact, many viral meme formats online now use the exact same reaction based comedy. You can pause almost any Friends episode and instantly find a meme template. That's how iconic the expressions became, especially Chandler and Ross. Honestly, Ross screaming about tiny problems might be one of the funniest things television ever created. What's really surprising is how younger audiences still discover the show every day. Some people weren't even born when Friends ended, yet they still binge watch entire seasons. Why? Because the show feels comfortable. The apartment vibe, the coffee shop conversations, the random late night talks. It creates this strange feeling like you're part of the group too. And modern viewers love that energy, especially now when most content online feels fast, loud, and forgettable. Friends feel simple, and simplicity ages better than trends.